Good morning. Test, audio test. Video looks okay. Okay, we can start. So, yesterday we implemented the ACL log reset subcommand. Today, probably it's time to write some tests. To start, we can test just manually what happens in certain corner cases that we didn't investigate yesterday. For instance, we never tested if the context field is populated correctly. And because our test here, ACL error, happens always in the same context, which is just top level. We don't have Lua scripts, we don't have multi-exec executions, and we can try that. So, just run the old script and then authenticate with anti-Redis. No. Give anti-Redis the ability to execute multi and exec. Okay. Now authenticate with anti-Redis and try a transaction. Oh, that's interesting. So basically, here we are in the multi-context. However, this error is handled by Redis in two different sections. One is handled, the first time is handled when the command is queued for the transaction. And the second time it is handled also after the exec is executed. Not in this case, but in case the ACL policy will change between this point where it was still a load and when I write exec here, there will be a second check. So to start, let's return back to the default user. Let's see if in this context we were able to catch the different context. Yes, this is working. As you can see, the context here is multi and the object is increment and so forth. That's good. Now let's check another thing. Allow the anti-Redis user to execute Lua scripts via the eval command. Authenticate with the anti-Redis user and then execute a denied command using eval. Okay, the error is correct. The user executing the script can run this command or subcommand. Let's see if the context is right. No. The context here is wrong because of two different reasons. One is because simply the entry is the old one, but we forgot okay. We have different places where this ACL check command permission can happen. One is here at top level, and in this case we augmented the code, adding our call in order to actually create the ACL log entry. But in the other places we never did it. So in the scripting case we need to do that, and this is very simple. Retrieval ACL key pos. Okay. Okay. Restart the server. Then probably we want to just checking if you are happy about the streaming. So video is too small, no audio. I have audio works, so audio works. Let's check the mixer. Yeah, audio works. And the screen. Okay, so I think that you have to put the screen in the streaming in full screen. Otherwise it will be way too small. Even if I'm using a huge font here, so it's impossible to do better than that. What will work better is to use just streaming of a single window, and OBC kind of support this feature. However, it has a bug on the macOS implementation, and the screen will flicker. So it will be very annoying, so better to use full screen streaming. So your scene is occupying the whole area on OBC. Yeah, today what I did today is to change the resolution of the display in order to make sure that everything was included and was larger. So let's check. If I go to the system settings, display. So instead of using the native resolution, I'm using 1600, and in OBC the video is the same resolution, and I scale it like that. Let's see what happens in the preview. Yeah, here I can see that I can see the wall display. That's very strange, because in the preview that I have on Twitch, I can see that the wall display is the preview show that you do you see my screen here in Twitch? I have the Twitch tab open in this moment, and as you can see, I can see the wall screen here up to the end. So why you say that? Okay, the preview in OBS. Okay, I understand what you mean now. Better now? So the total resolution of ABC was still matching the old resolution. Okay. But to make bigger than that, I would have to like stretch it a bit. And at this point I will cut some portion of the video. It's acceptable like that. Yeah, I stretch. I'm not sure that no. You cannot stretch it. Basically, looks like that you have to guarantee the proportion between. Yeah, not possible to stretch as long as I know. Okay. Okay, let's try to change the resolution again to the native resolution I was using yesterday and start streaming again. Let's see what happens.